We always say that Red Clay is the second largest city in Ashland County 2 days out of the year. Well, the Red Clay Classic is the highlight of the racing in northern Wisconsin, northern Minnesota. We've had people that come in from North Dakota, South Dakota, Canada, Wisconsin, Michigan, all over the place just to come to this venue because it is so unique.
This is Christmas time in dirt track racing here in Wisconsin. On a race night, when I see that little kid standing at the fence with his race driver's shirt on, that he doesn't know if he's in first or 15th, and he's cheering him on, that just makes me swell. I love that.
We look forward to this weekend every year. I mean, hands down, it's #1. So rewarding, so fun. We're with our favorite people. You cannot beat it.
The whole Red Clay Classic experience, I think it's second to none. The camping here, the fans, the parties. When we go home Sunday, we'll be looking forward to, 2026 and coming back.
It's just a part of the community. It's a small community. We all grew up here and live here. We're the only track in the country that has all volunteers that I'm aware of. It takes everybody, and we know that, and we want to be a part of that. We know all these racers that are here, and their kids and their wives, and we go to the same places as them, and if we wreck something, we can go to the trailer next door and they'll give us parts, here, take this. Then after we're done, we sit around the fire and drink beer and hang out, get to know everybody really well. Everybody here would take their shirts off their back for the other racers. It's really cool. There's a lot of families that have been doing it since the beginning, here for 30, 40, 50 years, and their kids and their grandkids.
In a community that we are so small, it's very difficult to sustain any business. To see it grow, we got 50 years of Red Clay, we got 68 years of total racing. That's unheard of in any business, more or less a small volunteer organization. Because if that volunteerism goes away, the heart of the Raceway, I believe, goes away. Because that's what holds us together.
We are 100% volunteer here, from the guys parking the cars, to the ticket takers, to the people working the concessions, to the flag people, to the infield people, to the judges. Nobody's ever gotten a nickel.
We're very fortunate that we have a group of 50 to 60 solid people that are here every Saturday night that just give up their time. They just love the sport, they love the family camaraderie that's around it. They're just totally committed to this association.
The early days were a lot different than today. It was just the guys. Women weren't even allowed in the pit areas. Now the women are involved, the kids are involved. It's a family thing, and it's just way better today than it was years ago. The Red Clay Invitational started back in 1976. We didn't have anything. We had no money. We had 2 sections of bleachers. None of the guardrails were around. There were some hesitant people because we didn't have any money. So, lo and behold, our local bank helped us and backed us. Our Chamber of Commerce helped us and backed us. And we had a lot of hands-on people doing the work. It's grown pretty much every year. First one went good and it just kept going from there. This year we paid $275,000 to the drivers.
We have to do something special for our drivers. They've supported us since day one, and they're here today in record numbers. It just goes to show that we're doing something right.
There was just a few race car drivers out there. We were just fascinated by the cars, as kids are. Some grow out of it, some don't. I guess I did not. This is my 45th year racing. I always said I'll never race in my 40s, and now I am 64. The longer you race, the harder it is to stop doing it.
For at least what I've seen, there's not someone at his age doing what he's doing. It's incredible. The hardest working person I know. He races 15 times a year and he still probably works on his car more than I do. We spend a lot of time, elbow to elbow in the shop working on our cars. For the last 3 years, we've raced against each other, and we've had a handful of races where we've raced side by side, and that's just a dream come true. And we've always been really close, father and son, but we're now competitors and best friends through what we've been doing the last 6 years together.
He was about my only chance of carrying on the tradition. I have a daughter, but it's not her thing, and he's done a hell of a job. I'm so proud of what he's done so far, and I know that he's got a lot more to accomplish in the sport. I hope he can continue doing it for quite a few more years.
My grandpa raced. When I was 4 or 5 years old, my uncle was racing all the time still, and that's where I got my love of racing for sure. I started when I was 14. Took a couple years off in between with college and things like that, but for the most part, 17 years I've been racing here. And I have a 3 and a 2-year-old, and they can start go-kart racing at 5, so we'll be getting a go-kart pretty soon here, I think.
So there's one moment that sticks out on this track for you?
Hopefully that moment will be this weekend and we can win this Red Clay Classic, because no one in my family ever has. For us, because it's our home track, it's like the Super Bowl. I always said if I could win this, I would retire. And this is the weekend to do it, so.
We've got people that have been coming as long as we've had it. They say it's not just a race, it's an event.
Once you get into it, you're a family. It means everything to me. And I might get teared up because this is probably my last year. I've been here 37 years, met great friends. So it means everything. So it's a family member. What we are doing here is a great thing. The 5,000 people are gonna be here this weekend, whether they're a driver, a fan, a worker, it's about them. I hope whoever takes and continues that, what can we do to make it better?